They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Tennessee Titans. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready, ready.
Mike, 44's Mike. Check. It's our field.
Topper. Yes.
Under 10.
Yeah.
Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago. It's Derrick Henry. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Deuce. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Derrick Henry.
Go. It's run.
He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Let's go right here now.
Go.
Go forward to Mike. Go.
Here's Tannehill.
Yo.
And he locates Walker, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Let's go now. 70, Indy.
Watch the pass.
This a quick pass to Davis. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 53 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Double dog. That's the way. No.
Oh, pilot, 64, weak. Yep.
Here we go. Check him motion. Check the call.
Ready.
Trying to punch it in with Henry.
Oh, yeah.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Got a man, it's Humphreys. Touchdown, Tennessee. Adam Humphreys, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Baby, let's go. Big time. Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
On the double.
Mike 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Here we go.
Minshew, 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
Now, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. It's long distance now. Let's go to that play.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. Minshew sets to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
Watch 54. Hey, watch the slant.
On 2nd and 11 now. Minshew. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. They brought the house that time on a young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Telvin Smith, he was 3rd in the AFC in tackling a year ago, there to bring him down. This is Henry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. They'll run with Henry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start. But boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Get him, boys! Get him, boys!
Let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh. 80 weapon.
Check 9, check 9.
Set, go.
On 2nd down now. It's Henry. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up the 3rd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Pick it up, guys.
Go team, spell. Leaf river.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, Obviously, your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And able to take it past the 20 a little bit, but no further. A flag in there as well. Let's see what this is.
Let's go, fellas.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
They run the counter. Smallwood. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, Charlie.
Looking to throw on second down. Minshew, and that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
You ready?
Mike 29. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Minshew. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
We're pretty quiet.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Let's get this.
Let's go.
3rd and 2, Tannehill. He finds Humphreys. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. Tannehill on the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Got a man, it's Brown. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Get that ball. Get that
Ready?
They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. And the Titans.
And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
On second down, here's Henry.
check safety.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles, rolling the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays, not to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Jeff Swain, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end pass rush. They've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in... Only way to play good defense.
Brings up third down and 10.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. The first throw for the backup Foles. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
A.J. Boye up to make the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
All day, defense.
Now it's Henry.
Check.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Taken in at the 22. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop, a man down on the return. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Keelan Cole, the intended target, And it's third down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
To throw again on second down. Foles. This is Jeff Swaim, the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 28. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Get ready.
Get ready. 22-yard line.
Let's go now.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
70, Indy.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Officially an even 100 yards coast to coast on the kick return. And the Jaguars get a score closer. Josh Lambo now for the point after. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Makes the score Titans 21, Jaguars 7.
And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the Titans are going to recover the football. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Ready, ready. 18 Gator. Here we go. Ready, ready.
Second half begins with a run by Henry. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Matchbox lights. Get it.
And the busy night for Henry continues. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
44, Mike, 44. Switch.
Here's Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The end result, 21 yards.
First down, Tennessee.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you big.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 23-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know in the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Throwing on 2nd down. Minshew. He's going to go. And got his man. Complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35. Now Minshew. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. Touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, able to avoid him. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
Ready up.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
First down, Titans.
Henry relishing the chance to be the Titans' lead dog. He's in the backfield again on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
From the 38, Tannehill. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Tannehill now to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Josh Allen in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And he's going to go down again. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
They run Smallwood. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Wendell Smallwood, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are back within a single score. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This is fielded at the goal line.
Let's go, baby.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it.
Tannehill's pass complete.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Tannehill, and he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 32-yard line. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Henry. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw it. Minshew. He's got his tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. They'll run it now out of the gun. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He wasn't ready. Say.
From the 44, Minshew. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Keelan Cole, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw on 2nd and 10. Minshew, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Chris Conley, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
60 yards. Here it comes, here it comes. Hard, let's go.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now it's Tannehill. And Walker has it. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Get it.
Out of the gun, Tannehill.
I'm here all day.
Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Tajay Sharp, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
44's the mic. 44's mic. Check. Come on.
Hey.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he locates Walker, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down.
On the ready.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10.
Check.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I have 0 rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. And he's taken down inside the 30. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 29-yard line. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A first down carry for Henry. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning.
Get out the field, defense. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Here's a quick throw out wide to Humphries. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
You're not ready. Jam it, jam it, jam, jam.
Now.
Henry running right.
Run.
Fights loose. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Let's go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with it? And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call?
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Ready.
Again, it's Henry.
Run!
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Ready? 18, Gator. 44.
First down, Titans.
Blue draw Corkers. Get it.
They'll run on first down. Henry. Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
64, weak. Together, defense. Let's get it together.
A give to Henry. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Yeah, baby!
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that